The week after that was Comic-Con.
Yeah, the week after that was San Diego Comic-Con.
Which was, I mean, it's long. Who here has been to San Diego Comic-Con? Has anyone been? One person.
One person.
The rest of you, don't go. It sucks. It's the worst. It's full. It's full. San Diego, we can't take any more.
We talk about this stuff every year.
We do.
Scalpers suck. That's why San Diego Comic-Con sucks, because
scalpers.
Yeah.
Scalpers suck. You know, a lot of times, like, people make a big deal. Like, there's like, I mean, you're on the show floor, and there's like a swarm of people you're getting trampled because the cast of Arrow's right there. I don't care. The cast of Arrow.
You're not an Arrow fan?
No, it's stupid. It's so dumb.
Who's your favorite superhero, Deadpool?
Shut up. So, this time, I'm walking into our booth trying to get there, and this guy says, "Sir, you have to stop right here. We have VIPs going through. You have to stop right here." I'm like, dude, I don't care. I promise you I don't care. Let me just go through. Just stay right here. Fine, we like whatever, fine. And then stand there, and then the entire cast of Game of Thrones walks right past me. And then afterwards, I'm like, alright, I care. That was pretty cool. You got me, dude.
We went to, we don't really, because we have a booth there, we don't really get to go to a lot of panels. But we got to go to one. Someone was able to get us seats for the Star Wars Episode 7 panel, Force Awakens panel. And so it was like, okay, well, if there's one panel I want to check out, it's going to be that one. All right. And so we went, and it was, admittedly, it was cool seeing, you know, the whole cast, old and new, you know, J.J. Abrams, but also, yeah, the new cast, and you know, Harrison Ford ended up showing up, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, you know, whatever. That was cool seeing them there. But as I'm watching, two things happened. One, I realized kind of how pointless the panel really is. It's neat seeing them, but it's like, we haven't seen the movie, and we don't know anything about the movie, and they can't tell us anything, so it's kind of like, yeah, so, is there anything you could tell us about Kylo Ren, the new villain? No. Okay, but I'm sure it'll be good. Anyway, JJ, what can you tell us about the directing? Can't really say anything, but, you know, we tried. Good. All right. I mean, it's just all like, man, we should do this after this comes out.
Was it really one-word answers?
I mean, it was just, you know, J.J. Abrams was really good at talking about trying to create a standard for the movies and like how he's shooting them.
And you can also talk about how like this was important to him because he wrote these movies. He said it's not normal for someone to love these movies so much and then be here directing these people in Star Wars games. I'm so lucky. He's like, yeah, talking about that, which was cool.
Yeah, and talking about how aesthetically preserving continuity in terms of lots of physical locations and physical props and effects as much as they can. Yeah, and one of the creatures came out on stage, a fully puppeteered thing.
Someone thought that it was CG, so they wanted to put that on stage and walking around.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so lots of stuff like that. They're shooting on 35mm film like the old one, stuff like that. So that was really cool, but beyond that, it was just like, oh, all right, you know, whatever. So that was one thing. The second thing was that then they would go to audience Q&A. These are people who waited like 3 weeks outside in a tent to get to the Star Wars panel. And hey, if you want to do that, more power to you. I mean, if that's what you're into, cool. But maybe not the best people to go to for questions, because it was like, yeah, sorry. What color, what? Oh, sorry, what color lightsaber would you pick? Well, I play the villain, and I mean, I have a red one. No, I mean like in like in life. Like,
what would you have?
Like in real life. It's like, I mean, you have Harrison Ford. You have Harrison Ford sitting right there, and you could ask him anything, and they're like, yeah, what kind of haircut would you get? I mean, it's like, guys, we gotta like review these questions. And they had someone screening the questions, but
they should be fired. That was brutal.
Yeah, I just think there's so many things you could ask other than what color lightsaber, and there was
like one like, yeah, if you in real life would you be light side, dark side? It's like, who cares?
Yeah,
I don't care.
Would you be light side or dark side? And it's people who have played either a hero or a villain on stage, so it's like, well, in the movie, I'm the dark side. It's like, okay, great. Oh, yeah, we've established that. Like, anyway, so that was really the only panel I saw, but it killed me. So we watched this panel, whatever, and it ends. And maybe some of you guys heard about this on the news, but when it ends, J.J. Abrams goes, okay, now we're going to do something crazy. We've kept this a secret. Everyone in here right now is invited to a live symphony playing the music of Star Wars concert right now. Go outside those doors. And there was seriously a symphony outside doing a concert at night. Everyone got free lightsabers.
By the Bay, which is it's a beautiful location.
Incredible venue.
You were escorted by like 40 stormtroopers from the new movie, like escorting you down.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone's super excited and amped, and we just took the time, and our panel for Comic-Con started in 10 minutes.
We were like, and they hand us like this, fancy pass that's like Star Wars Force Awakens concert. Here you go, that's for you. Redeem it up there. It was like, I'm just gonna go back.
They announced that, and everyone's cheering. I'm the one guy in the back. I'm like, fuck! No!
So yeah, this whole crowd going to the symphony, and we were the only three schmucks fighting the crowd. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
John Williams conducting?
He did not conduct, but he had a whole film thing. Like he talked
on camera.
Yeah, he was on camera or whatever. Yeah, he talked about.
After our panel, I have to go to that back area to get my bike and go home, and I saw thousands of people with free lightsabers. Just smiles.
There was fireworks, there was food, there was
killing me.
Wanted,
Killing me.
But the funniest thing was to me is that we went to our panel and we told that story. Like, so we're the three idiots, and this one guy in the back raised his badge up because he got one too, and he chose our panel instead of a concert. Hey, thanks to that guy, but what an idiot, right?
Maybe he's a Trek fan.
Maybe. Oh, that's crazy.
That's the other crazy thing is like, I forget, J.J. Abrams directed that Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
And that was great.
And that, he kind of said, oh, this is a dream for me, been a sci-fi nerd all along.
He didn't like
Star Trek. Well, why didn't
he? He talked about that his goal with making the new Star Trek remake was to make the best Star Wars movie he could.
But then they asked him to make Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine?
But it is kind of a bummer because like he was supposed to do 3 Star Trek movies, and now the third one's going on, and some other dude took it. You know, it's like
Star Wars.
Yeah, you can't turn that down, but still. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened during San Diego Comic-Con.
One other little thing happened. I was right after Game of Thrones things, and I saw the whole cast. I was walking to our booth still, and then right next to our booth is Rooster Teeth, and I see some guys kind of walking around. I'm like, oh, it's like Mark Hamill, but no one's taking pictures of him. No one cares. It's not him. And then an hour later, wherever Star Wars Mark Hamill comes out wearing the same clothes. Like, it was Mark Hamill. I could have said hi, or no one was even, no security, no one cared.
And Game of Thrones needs a whole entourage.
And Mark Hamill just cruised before by himself. This is Mark Hamill.
Several guys.
I have a similar Mark Hamill related regret story.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd say that sentence. But no, it was when we the three of us went to the Spike TV Video Game Awards.
That was a regret.
And I remember we had like really close up great tickets right up in the front, and we were sitting there, and Mark Hamill walked right in front of me and had this look on his face, just like, and I wanted to interject, just like, oh hey, you're star of my favorite movie ever, wanted to say all these things, and was like, nah, I'm not gonna bother him, whatever. And then he went, and we had these giant bleachers up behind us for this event, for the Spike TV Video Game Awards. And he walked past us, and he sat way in the back.
They gave him like nosebleeds.
Yeah, and then it was famously the next day, like this was in like the news and stuff. He wrote all these tweets about like, I've worked so hard for so many years, and they stuck me in the back of all the, he was the voice of the Joker. He was nominated.
He was nominated for an award.
Yeah, and
we figured he wasn't going to win.
Yeah, and he was like, they stuck me in the nosebleeds. I couldn't even see the stage. Guess I guess I'm not even gonna win. What was the point of coming? You know, whatever, all this stuff. And no, that's pissed off. That's Return of the Jedi Dark Mark.
Oh, gotcha.
Father, I know you'll turn to whatever.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So it bums me out that I didn't know that because I could have switched seats with him. I would have absolutely done that if I knew that was the reason why he was like doing that. I would have like been like, "Yo, Luke, sit here." You know?
Do you think he would take your seat, or do you think you'd been like too proud to do that? That'd be embarrassing. Some like idiot. You can have my seat.
You should have done that, man. I would have got to sit next to Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, because I wasn't moving.
If he said, "Are you sure?" I would have gone, "Well, these already are your seats from a certain point of view."
Yeah.
Star Wars fan, man. All you Star Wars heads got that. It's getting around.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway.
Yes, that was Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was San Diego Comic-Con.